You found the Husker 24/7 3-minute drill. I'm Michael Brunts. That's Mike Schaefer, fresh off of spring practice number 11. We heard from defensive coordinator Tony White, a few defensive players. Mike Schaefer, what was one thing that you learned after practice today?
Yeah, it was good. We got a chance to catch up with AJ Rollins, who's probably become one of the most intriguing pieces in this spring because he transitioned over from tight end to defensive line. Though he still kind of leaves open the door that he's going to be this two-way player, which I like to imagine that he's going to be catching touchdowns and harassing quarterbacks. We'll see if that comes to fruition. But he's really made the switch to defensive line. He feels very comfortable. He likes Tony White's defense. It's aggressive. He's attacking. He's doing slants. He's pinching. He's crossing the face of offensive linemen. He feels like he's able to play free, and he was able to rely heavily on what he learned from Creighton Prep when he was a defensive lineman there.
I heard from Tony White, kind of talking along the same veins as AJ Rollins. They still have a lot of pieces on that defense that they're trying to figure out how that puzzle all works. Guys who are defensive linemen are working at different spots. They feel confident about the pass rush, but they're trying to still figure out who's comfortable in getting after the quarterback on third down. So that's going to be an ongoing thing for this defense. They have another week of spring practices here, but I expect that they'll get things a little bit more honed in ahead of the start of fall camp. But I think you're still going to see some mixing and matching and figure out the best pairings in that defense going forward. We'll kick it back to you for one more on, I believe, Elijah Jeudy.
Yeah, I mean, we don't spend a lot of time talking about Elijah Jeudy when we talk about the transfer additions that Nebraska has added, but he's been a big value add for that defensive line. And part of it goes right to what you're talking about. They're able to move him around. And he's played nose tackle, he's played the end spots. He said he feels very comfortable playing all of them. He's one of those rare breeds that likes being the nose tackle where he gets to take on three linemen at once. He says that this is because he's fast on his get off, that they can't catch him, that he's able to just blow by on the center is kind of his game plan in those situations. And it's really unique because it feels like going back to the AJ Rollins thing, when they're aggressive with that defensive front, they might be a little bit undersized or they might be a little bit, different than what you've seen from a defense before, but they're going to be aggressive and they're going to be attacking, and you create havoc plays that way. And I think both Elijah Jeudy and AJ Rollins have had success getting into the backfield this spring because they are creating a little bit of havoc, blowing people off the ball and crossing on those pinches and those stunts. So it's worked really well for Elijah Jeudy. I think he's going to be really helpful. He's one of those guys you're going to see move around a lot, I think, next Saturday during the spring game.
Well, that's spring practice number 11 in the books. We've got full coverage at Husker 24/7. More features coming over the next couple days. Matt Rule talks on Saturday. Get to the website. We've got plenty more there.